Hello, my name is Athric, and this is Roundtable Guides. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to get all of the legendary sorceries and incantations in the game. So for now, we'll start with incantations. Our first incantation will be the Flame of the Fell God. Follow this path from Scenic Isle Grace and reach the Malefactor's Evergale. Once there, go inside and kill a Dawn, Thief of Fire, and receive the Flame of the Fell God, our first legendary incantation. Next up will be Greyoll's Roar. This requires you to go to Fort Feroth, located here in northern Caelid, most easily gotten to by walking from the Bestial Sanctum in the northeast after teleporting there in Limgrave. Once you are here, kill Greyoll however you like. My recommendation is by using Bleed, and upon his death you will obtain 5 Dragon Hearts and get this message notifying you that you can buy the incantation at the Cathedral of Dragon Communion. To get to the cathedral, you can start from the impassable Great Bridge in the southeast corner of Caelid, and head northwest along the road and then south to the cathedral. Be careful as there will be an enemy on guard, but once you're past him, grab the grace and use the altar to buy Greyoll's Roar incantation. Our third and final incantation will be Elden Stars. To get this one, you will need to have access to Deeproot Depths, which can most easily be accessed after defeating Radahn, entering the crater in East Limgrave's forest, taking the north path inside of the crater once you get to the underground forest, kill the boss at the end of that path, and hop into the coffin in the boss room. Once there, start from the Great Waterfall Cave Grace and head west onto the roots. Look to jump onto the root on the right side that leads into a small hole, inside which you will find a swarm of ants. My only phobia, so thanks FromSoft. Past the ants you will find a corpse with Elden Stars on it. And with that, you will have all the incantations. So now, let's move on to the sorceries. Our first sorcery will be Ranni's Dark Moon, which will require you to complete Ranni's quest line in order to get to the area where it can be obtained. Once you've arrived in the area, go to the altar Southgraced in the southwest corner. You will need to solve the puzzle to open up Cheloni's Rise, and the puzzle requires you to kill 3 giant spirit turtles. The first is on the ledge to the west and simply needs to be hit to knock it off. After hitting it, go northeast and follow the cliffs all the way until you see a slope on your left. Go up the slope, then hop down to find a second turtle. Start back at the Grace and head north, following the cliff to your left. You will follow this cliff until you reach some turtles, then look around until you find a spirit jump. Use the spirit jump and you will encounter the third turtle, and you should receive a message letting you know that the way is open. Sometimes these turtles can glitch and you may receive the message early or may have to jump on the spirit jump point a few different times. Once you have finished killing all 3 turtles, you will get the message, "The seal on the rise opened." Go back to the rise and climb to the top to get Ranni's Dark Moon. Our next sorcery, Comet Azur, requires us to go to Mount Gelmir, to the Seethwater Terminus, located northwest of Volcano Manor. You will then travel west, south, then back east, past the Hermit Shack, all the way to the Craftsman Shack. Once you're at the Craftsman Shack Grace, head northeast to Hermit's Village, past all the enemies. Watch out for the boss, and then grab the Grace and rest to reset the enemies. Talk to Azur nearby in order to obtain the Comet Azur sorcery. Next up is the Stars of Ruin, which requires you to have already obtained Comet Azur and started Selen's questline. You can find Selen in Limgrave, just east of the lake, under Waypoint Ruins. At Waypoint Ruins, go down the stairs, into the boss room, defeat the boss, and then talk to Selen in the room beyond. Become her apprentice and then talk to her about Comet Azur, and she will give you a key. Go back to the Fort Feroth Grace where you killed Greyoll, once you've gotten the key, and hop over the flaming wall to the south. Run west along the cliffs and hop down onto the spirit jump point. Follow the cliffs going east and hit the rock wall behind the large tombstone in order to break the illusion. Enter inside, grab the grace, and then roll into the illusory wall at the end of the tunnel. Then the next illusory wall right afterwards, in order to enter a cave filled with crystals. Run across the crystals and follow the path to the right to hop down onto some more crystals, and then hop your way down to the bottom. Once you've reached the bottom, you will encounter a sorcerer guarding a seal. Kill him and use the key on the seal in order to open it up and talk to Lucette just inside. When you talk to Lucette, you will then acquire the Stars of Ruin. The final sorcery is the Founding Rain of Stars. And it's located in the mountaintops of the Giants. Start at the Freezing Lake Grace, just to the west of the frozen lake, and then run up the slope to the northeast, following the edge on your left until you encounter a broken bridge. Hop onto the bridge to find out that it's just an invisible pathway. Near the very end of this invisible path, on your left, you will see a layer of mist, seemingly hitting something. Walk up the invisible stairs that the mist is hitting, and enter the tower. At the top of the tower, you will find the Founding Rain of Stars. Congratulations! And with all of these, you should now have the achievement. If you enjoyed this guide, please be sure to check out our Reddit and Discord, where we have more guides available. Like and subscribe, and be sure to watch our other videos as we continue to come out with them. Thank you all for watching, and we hope to see you again here at the Roundtable.